All right, everybody, welcome to Rapping with Urfavgrannie. And today we have King Kyle Lee on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Thank you for being here. I really appreciate your time. I know time is so important for everybody, so
Nah, it's all
genuinely, I
good.
appreciate it.
I'm happy to be
Um,
here.
Thank you. Will you mind telling the people a little bit about yourself and what you do?
My name is King Kai Lee. I'm from Texas. Born in Houston, Texas. Been in San Antonio, Texas since 1999. Um, Started off as a basketball player. Got hurt. Lost all my big chances to go to like a big school. I was getting recruited by all the biggest schools in the country. And my senior year of high school, I had a pretty much career-ending injury, but I was still able to come back and still play after about a year of having a rehab, and I still ended up getting a scholarship to Incarnate Word University, which is here in San Antonio. So that's what brought me to San Antonio. And then as being in San Antonio, I started doing music and making my way doing that underground, just grinding. And now I'm still doing music, still helping artists, still working with other artists. But now I have a nonprofit organization called the Anti-Bully Gang, where we protect kids that are getting bullied.
All right, that sounds like a lot going on. um, the basketball thing I did read. Was it your Achilles tendon? Was it a tendon
Yeah,
issue?
yeah. I tore my ACL, my
ACL.
MCL, my lateral meniscus. Yeah, it was bad. I had to have a reconstructive knee surgery, and then a week after my surgery, I got a staph infection and almost died.
That's
And so,
crazy. Yeah, I do remember reading
yeah,
that. Yes.
then I had to go back to the doctor, have another surgery. I had to go in and clean it out, and
Hmm.
then they had to put a decatheter in my heart just so I could get the antibiotics and stuff, so I wouldn't die. So I had to do
That's
that for
crazy.
like probably like another 6 weeks after the surgery, and I couldn't even go back to school. I had the nurse come by my house 2 times a day to give me the medicine that I needed. And even when I even got back to school, the nurse was coming to the school to give me the stuff that I needed for my heart, and so to get rid of that infection that I had. So it was a process, man. It was a process for sure.
Sounds kind of scary too.
Yeah, yeah, scary, heartbreaking. When you are working hard to be, what you want to be, working at it, and it gets taken away from you from something you can't control. Is at a young age, it's kind of hard to deal with it. It took me a while to get over it, but God works in mysterious ways. So we just have to trust in Him and just keep pushing and staying positive and doing our best to, be here for other people,
That's right.
work with other people. Um, Even though I lost, my stuff that I had going on with basketball, I was still able to give other kids game, help coaches out. I still got a lot of knowledge where I can give to people. So yeah, I would love to be able to give people my knowledge and the things that I know to help them do good. And maybe even if it's go farther than I went, at least I know that I was a part of helping in that process for whoever it is. So, things happen to us, but we just got to look at the bright side of everything.
Right. And you're here, so you're here for a reason for
Oh
sure.
yeah, we living, baby. So breath is precious. Being able to wake up every morning and open your eyes and breathe and and walk and people take a lot of things for granted. So just opening your eyes in the morning, you just know you're blessed just by able to do that.
And be here to watch your kids grow up.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that's the most beautiful thing with all.
Right. Um, so you were like you were huge, like in high school, like as far as basketball,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
like
being
it was a
recruited.
big deal for real.
Yeah, I was number 5 in the state of Texas, and that was after like not even being ranked or nothing at all my junior year. So my junior year to my senior year, my mom ended up sending me to this basketball camp called a 5-star basketball camp. And you'll to this day, you'll still see players like LeBron James wearing. I just saw him the other day in a preseason game. He had on a 5-star basketball camp shirt, and that camp is like one of the biggest camps in the country. I don't even think they do it anymore. But Michael Jordan, all the biggest players in history, I think from like the late 80s, early 80s, maybe, yeah, early 80s, all the way until the late 2000s. I think around 2015 is when it stopped. But I went to that camp. I was the only player from Texas at that camp. It was in Pittsburgh. Ended up winning the MVP of that camp. And at that camp, they had like all the biggest college scouts there. So by the time I got home after that camp, I wasn't being recruited at all. But by the time I got home from that camp, I was getting recruited by Florida State, Duke, North Carolina,
Wow.
Clemson, all the big schools in the country, Kansas, and they all, they wanted me. And so I was at that point, I was just trying to figure out what school I was going to pick. And so while I was in the process of picking the
I was
school,
gonna pick.
yeah,
I hear that Texas slang.
yeah, man, it was a beautiful thing. We kind of country out here, man.
I love it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but yeah. So I just once I got to you start, I think school when I was starting school was like August, September, and then December. You had your Christmas break, and in the Christmas break, if you play basketball or any sport that's going on during the Christmas break, they have like little tournaments. And so I was in this tournament, and that's when I got hurt. And actually, when I got hurt, there was like 3-4 scouts at my game then, and by that time, I hadn't picked a school yet. And so all the schools that were trying to get me, once they found out how severe my injury was, they all just kind of backed off of me.
Right.
And this Incarnate Word in San Antonio was a part of a few other schools that was also trying to get me too. So I picked Incarnate Word because it was, since I couldn't pick the school I wanted to go to, I picked Incarnate Word because it was still in Texas, close to my mom. So so I picked it, and really when I picked it, it was more like I'm gonna pick this school, but I'm gonna nurse myself back to health, rehab, work real hard, and I know that them schools, they was just trying to get me. So I know that, I'm 17, 18 years old. In my mind, I'm thinking, I'm gonna get back, and they was trying to get me, but once I get back healthy, they're gonna want me again. But what I don't realize is how severe my injury was. I wasn't even able to play the same again.
And that infection just really messed everything up.
Yeah. To this day, my leg has a bit of a deform to it. Like it's not even the same as my right leg. I guess you could just tell the difference. So I've been handicapped with that for a while now, but still able to walk. Still able to do things. I can't run too much, but I can still do that. I still need one more surgery. I've been needing it for probably 15 years. And up to date, I've had 8 knee surgeries.
That's crazy.
Because during college, I kept, even though I got a scholarship to play for Incarnate Word, I still ended up getting hurt every single year because of my injury. You get hurt, and then you start compensating with the other leg, and then the other leg start getting burnt out from, so it was just a never-ending process. So once I got done with college, I was just like, I'm done. I don't want to do no more surgeries. No, I don't want to play basketball no more. I love basketball, though. I watch it. I help kids with it. I'm involved with basketball. I'm teaching my son basketball right now. But
how old is he?
He's 4. He'll be 5 in November next month. Yeah. But yeah, he already know how to dribble and all that stuff already. But I'm not forcing him to do nothing. It's up to him. If he want to do it, he want to do it. So I ask, I say, you want to practice today? If he say no, then we don't practice.
Good for you, because kids gotta want to love it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They gotta want to love it if they're gonna put forth everything in it.
Yeah, I give him like little incentives. Like, hey, if you become good, you'll be able to buy mama her own house. You'll be able to buy mama whatever she wants. I tell him stuff like that. And so he goes, oh, for real? Okay. So that helps him sometimes. But sometimes he just don't want to do it. And we just don't do it. I do instill like him not being a quitter or giving up, but that's also a process too. So, you take your time. Sometimes and my son, he's bigger than kids his age. So sometimes I forget how old he is. So I have to remind myself, like, he just 4. He looked like he 8, but he just 4.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'6".
Oh God, you are really tall. I would have never even thought that. I
Oh,
thought you were gonna say like 6'1" or 6'2".
nah, yeah, I'm six
Oh,
six.
you're real tall.
Yeah, yep. Michael Jordan height.
So, so your son's gonna be tall as well.
Yeah, they said he could probably be around 6'8". The doctors.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I had the pleasure of doing the podcast with Mo Ager. I don't know if you know who that is,
Mo
but
A.
he's
Not
retired
familiar.
NBA. He used to play for the Nets.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was cool. He lives in Asia somewhere now, and he's doing like kid camps and stuff too.
Cool. Oh
So
yeah.
that's cool. Yeah. I don't know if you know Josh Butler, who's a Dallas Cowboy player.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
heard of him.
I, him and I, been following each other on social media for some years, and his podcast actually come out tomorrow. So I'm excited, and thank you, like that you wanted to come on here and chat it up with me. That means a
Yeah,
lot.
man, hey man, you reached out. Like I say, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of your work, stuff you do. So it's cool. We get to meet each other and get to learn a little bit about each other.
Yeah. So I'm reading my notes. Hold on. Oh, so I read today. Speaking of the anti-bullying gang, I'm going to switch to that topic.
Yeah.
Today you have the third annual Halloween candy giveaway.
Oh yes, yeah, yeah. We do. We try to do things with the community just to interact with the community, show that we care. So today, for the Halloween, we're gonna give. We got as much candy as we can get, and so we looking to bless as many kids as possible. Last year, I think we did about 400 kids. So this year, we're looking to do more. We're looking to do it bigger. So we're gonna have food for the community. We'll have some cars come out. Kids can take pictures with cars. We're gonna be doing it with my boy Danny at La Connecta. He has a lot of merch. He actually does the merch for that Mexican OT. So
Okay.
he's a merch guy. If you ever need merch, let me know. He got it all: license plates, keychains, all that stuff. He do it all in house. But we're gonna do it at La Connecta and hook up with the kids today. And then after that, I got a video shoot after that.
For a new song coming out.
Yeah, no freestyle I did. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Then I want to stay on the topic with the anti-bullying gang.
Okay.
So what brought that about? That
The anti-
the anti-bullying gang program,
um, um,
because that's a whole LLC, right?
yeah. It's not. Yeah, LLC, but it's a 501c3. It's a nonprofit, and and we're LLC too. Um, really, I mean, uh, I've kind of just been like somebody who, when it comes to people have been drawn to me, and it actually in 2018. Before 2018, I'll start before 2018. I would get randomly messages from fans wanting me to come visit, maybe their child or maybe them in the hospital, and
Mm-hmm.
I would go. And then when I go to the hospital, what I would do is I would, see if they wanted me to get people to pray for them while they're in the hospital and show that I'm in the hospital supporting them. And so we would, take a picture and we put it online, and the picture would pretty much we read, "Hey, this is so and so. They're dealing with this. Can we please get some prayers for them to help them get to heal faster out of this situation?" And so it started with that. And I was always get people contacting me to come help them in some kind of way. And in 2018, fast forward to 2018, I got a call from a parent who was dealing with bullying with their child. And they said, she's cutting her wrist and she doesn't want to go to school. And I need, some type of help. And in my mind, I'm like, what I'm gonna do,
Mm-hmm.
but I cared, about the situation. So it's crazy because I ended up going to the school for that little girl on my birthday. And when I went on my birthday in 2018, I got to go to the classroom. I got to go eat lunch with the kids. I got to talk to all the other kids. And from there, I was like, man, this was cool to come talk and give some hope to this school and to this little girl who's having issues. And this is before cars and any of that. It was just me going into school. And after that, um, in 2020, when COVID hit, um, remember COVID was closed COVID closed down the country from March 2020 to what about August 2020. We was closed down on quarantine. And when Walmart and our stuff was closed, Walmart opened back up. So I was like, man, I'm going to Walmart. I'm good to go to Walmart. So I go to Walmart, and while I'm in the parking lot, it's like a movie almost, when they have like the light done down on you, and it's like, ah, and something hit me. It was like, you should do something about kids getting bullied. And I was threw off because I don't know where it came from. And so I called my wife and I was like, babe, I think God want me to do something for kids getting bullied. And she was like, oh, okay, baby. And that was it. But I said, I'm gonna do it. I'll do it. And I didn't know how I was gonna do it. I didn't know how it was gonna work. And then as soon as I said, okay, I'll do it, like a couple weeks later, parents started inboxing me out the blue about their kid getting bullied. And so I was like, oh wow, okay. And so I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't even know what I'm gonna do. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna get some cool cars and pull up for some kids and let them know we got their back. And I want to show the school who got their back. And so that's how it came into play. And it just kind of grew from there. But yeah, so I think, it's just God thing, really. That's all I can really say. I can't take the credit for it because I don't even know how it came into my mind to think of it. The only thing I can say is God. I give him all the credit. I'm basically just, like I tell everybody, I'm just doing his work. This is his work. It's not, me. I'm just a vessel to do
Yeah.
what he wants me to do. So yeah,
Has that business grown?
it's so I just partnered up with Daniel Cotton. He's in China right now. He lives in China. I don't know how long he want to be there, but he's from America. He's from Austin, Texas, actually, and the East Coast. But Daniel is big part of World Star Hip Hop. Big part of World Star, and he actually stopped doing World Star to work with me in the anti-bully gang.
Wow.
So when it comes to everything that I got going on, Daniel has been a big part. He's helped me put together my website. He actually the one that helped put together the 501c3. He's helping me with a whole lot of other things too. And so now I'm working with the city. I'm working with the police department. They getting ready to introduce me to like the superintendents to the schools and all that stuff. So we can start getting in the schools and trying to do something like the DARE program with it. So yeah,
Shout out to the guy that's helping you.
yeah, Daniel, man, big part of what I'm doing. He's able to help me because he put on for World Star. All the little stuff to get World Star out there. He's the person who did all that. So he's helping me with all that to help get this out even more.
So I love that you're doing this. It means a lot to me because I work in the school system.
Oh,
I'm
really?
an in-school suspension teacher at an alternative high school.
Oh, wow.
So alternative means different things to different people, but for me, it's my school is like, bro, it is what it is. It's where kids go because they got put out of their homeschool because
Yeah, so
most of it's misbehavior, and they can't stay there no more because they done did whatever they done did. Some people apply to come to our school because the classrooms are smaller. But for the most part, that's what it is. I also worked at a middle school. And when I worked at the middle school, I taught a bullying prevention program called Second Step. Have you heard of it? It's a Second Step program. It's really good. An Oveus program. And the company, well, it was actually a college that does a lot of research, and Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond. I don't know if you know who that is.
Okay.
Shaka Smart was the coach, the basketball coach at one point.
Yeah, I know Shaka.
Yeah. So that school hired me on to, and they combined the Olveus bullying prevention program and the second step bullying prevention program. And I taught it and trained staff and the whole school, actually, all the way down to bus drivers,
Mm-hmm.
cafeteria staff, because bullying happens everywhere in the schools.
Yes.
And so I trained people on this program, and I found it to be really effective, except the school never follows through with it. That's
Mm-hmm.
the bad thing with the school system. Even now, I've always been a voice for the kids. Even where I work now, is some of them 17, 18 years old. I'm the voice, and I try to encourage them to let them know that they have a voice,
Yeah.
because they don't if they don't speak up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You think
No,
you're being not treated fairly or
exactly.
whatever, tell a parent and tell them to tell the
Got to.
principal. You got
Yeah,
to get involved. The parents have to get involved.
got to, man. It's
I'm very passionate about that. Like, you don't even know. Like, I will. I'm gonna start getting loud and everything in a minute, because I never was bullied, but that's a whole nother thing. But in the school I'm at now, there's not a lot of bullying that goes on. I think it's mostly middle and elementary school that, I'm not saying it never goes on in high school, but mostly
yeah,
elementary and
yeah, yeah.
middle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that you're there and being a voice. And
Yeah,
sometimes, we all know, as adults, we know that bullying happens. And I do this in my life. I got a lot of kids that follow me, and I do this in my life when they try to come in and bully or troll or whatever. I'm like, bro, I know you're probably in the house by yourself, and you're bored and you're getting no direction, but you're not going to come in here. Like, I will have a whole conversation in the live and change the whole situation around,
mm,
so it doesn't happen with everybody, because a troll gonna be a troll sometimes. But
that's right.
I say all that just to say I'm very familiar with bullying and bullying prevention programs, and thank you for being a voice for these kids.
Oh yeah,
Thank you
it's
for that.
more just
Because the school is a business, and they don't really care if you ain't nobody stepping up.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And I seen that one damn teacher or security or whatever the fuck he was
yeah,
pissed me off in your video,
yeah, man.
in the way. Like, what are you even doing, bro? Like,
It
sit
it it,
down
it
somewhere.
comes
Cause
down, with a lot of them, because I've been to schools, and the principal cool, the security cool, everybody cool, and they understand why we're there, and they let us do our thing for the child, because it's about the child. But
as they should.
you have some of these schools that they take it as like you pissing on their yard or something, and it's like, man, I'm not doing none of that. You okay, baby? You good? Huh? Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Um,
You handled that, so you handled that way better than
yeah,
I would have.
yeah.
I'm just
What's
letting you
what's
know.
crazy? What's crazy is I take those situations, like a learning lesson, cause I'll get mad. Me, honestly, I get mad. Like, if I'm there for a child, cause they parents call me because they done called on you and you
Right,
ain't
and you
doing
ain't do
nothing.
what you supposed to do.
So now I got to come up here out of my time, which I don't mind, because that's what I do. But I come up here, I'm basically helping you out.
Right,
I'm helping you do your job. And you want to sit up here and jump down my throat and try to make me leave or push me away
right,
and act like I'm here to cause a commotion. I'm like, I'm here to help you. We should
right.
be working together. And so in that video, that's when I learned, like, hey man, this is God situation. If something doesn't go right, or something doesn't go the way that you planned it, or if these teachers or security get to acting crazy, don't let it upset you. You got to relax and understand that this is God's work, and God's gonna work it out. So keep your cool, You know, if you need to pray, pray. But just relax, man. Everything gonna work out. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm the type of person like I have something planned out, and if everything don't go according to my plan, I start like, man, damn, I start freaking out. I don't show it, but in my mind, I'm like, damn, everything ain't going right. Like, damn, we gotta get this right. So during this process, it's helped me to become a better person because it's helping me to have patience and have faith and believe, and that's a big thing when it comes to us as human beings, believing in yourself and believing in a situation that you're dealing with. Like, you got to have that faith in it because it ain't gonna always look good every time.
Well, shout out to you for handling that situation, because watching that video pissed me off, and I was like, "He's a good one,
Man,
man."
you and so many others.
Like
Everybody was
y'all,
mad
and
about
you,
that.
like, bro.
And what's crazy is a lot of these times I'm just posting stuff just to show the work we're doing.
Right.
Sometimes these videos, they go a little crazy. I'm like, dang, I didn't even know it was going to do all that. I was just
Right.
trying to show what I go through, trying to show the process of what we doing. And sometimes I guess people really relate to it, and we're getting a lot of support, we get a
That's
lot of
good.
support. My next step is to really get and push merchandise, because I got to start raising money for the
Sure.
organization, because I want to do more things. I want to have like my goal. Well, I got a few goals, but one of my main goals, I want to do have like a Ronald McDonald House, but to help kids. And I want to do it in every state if possible, but I want to start of course, in my city. I want to have a house where kids can come, to play basketball. They can come to learn it. They can come to
Like a
get
community center.
community center. Yeah, they can come to get help, to talk if they need to talk. They can come get self-defense if they want to learn how to protect themselves. They can come learn, about certain things in life. Like, I want it to be all set up to where you can come there and you can get away if you need to get away. If your parents, like a YMCA almost too, type of deal. That's something that I'm working on putting in place. So that's a goal. And then I got other goals that I want to implement certain things into the school systems, so that, like, for instance, on the first day of school, I would like for them to implement a contract to every kid, every teacher in your homeroom or whatever. If your class, you present a contract, and with this contract, it's given, rules of the classroom, rules of the school, but also in there you have something about bullying. And in the bullying, it has something to say, hey, if you bully, you'll get in trouble, or warning the first time. The second time, this gonna happen. The third time, you can get suspended. The fourth time, this, or the fifth time, you get expelled. And you got to take that contract home. And the parents got to go over it with the kids, and the parents got to sign it too. So now you're teaching kids about contracts, but you also making that bully awareness a thing, because these schools, they ain't saying nothing. They ain't like, they might say something. Some school, like this month is a stop bullying month. October. It's called Stop Bullying Month. I think National Stop Bullying Month. Some schools don't even celebrate it. Some schools don't even talk about it. Some schools do, but they don't make it an emphasis. Like, they'll just say like, hey, bullying is this, bullying is that. You can't bully. You got to be nice to each other. All right,
Right.
that's saying it, but to make it a real awareness, like, you really gotta, hey, we need to respect each other. You treat people how you want to be treated. You, like, break it down to the kids. Cause
This is stuff that parents should be teaching, bro. But like, the parents aren't doing their job anymore. Not
no,
all parents.
yeah,
Don't
not all.
nobody
I
come
mean, a
for
lot of
me.
these parents are
But they're not doing their job.
young.
They're not
A
teaching
lot,
them.
a lot of these parents young too. A lot of these parents have been through all kind of stuff, and it, it sucks, man, when you have, parents that have to work hard as hell, and it's hard for them to even spend time with their kids.
Yeah.
And then so now you got TV and social media raising them,
Right.
or some other kids that's with a babysitter, or so it's definitely on the parents for sure. But I do understand some parents and how tough it is to even be totally in your child's life. So I do understand that, because some parents got to work super hard, 2, 3 jobs, So with that said, though, you can still implement these things with your child, no matter how
Yeah,
much you're working.
it's mandatory.
It's mandatory. And honestly, these are things that should be learning early, before they even hit school. They should be learning.
Right.
Not only should they be learning about bullying, they should also learn how to defend themselves from bullying.
And you and me and people in the community can then reinforce.
What? Okay. Well, I'll look at it when I get done. Okay. But you can take the rest of that stuff over there. All right. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. I tell you, when I taught the program and the thorough research that VCU did on this program made me aware that most of the people that are bullying are lacking morals, respect, and empathy.
Oh man. Yeah.
With those three things, and it's like people that bully, it's like it's almost like they're not getting attention at home or even in class, or both.
They getting bullied. It's
Huh?
a few different elements too. I mean, they could be getting bullied at home. The parent could be going through a whole bunch of stress, and they just snapping at the child all the time. The child could
Shut up,
have
go to your room, leave me
brothers.
alone.
Yep, they could have brothers, sisters, cousins that's bullying them. It's a few different elements, but at the end of the day, it boils down to how you're raising your kid.
Yeah, it really
Are
does.
you allowing social media and tablets to raise your kid, or are you spending the time to talk to them about bullying, or talk to them just about respecting other people? That's one of our biggest things. Kids gonna be kids all the time. But
Right.
one of my biggest
And they
things.
gonna get away. If they get away with it, they gonna keep doing it.
There you go. So you got to catch it, nip it in the bud real fast. Let them know how that's wrong. Let them know that that's not. Would you want somebody doing that to you?
Right.
Every kid I said it to, no, I wouldn't want nobody doing that. Would you want somebody doing that to your mama? Would you want somebody doing that to somebody? No. So when they hear that, they like, okay, and start making them think. And that's the best thing you can do for a child, is to make their mind work. Make them start thinking about their actions. Make them think about what they're doing. That stuff matters.
I tell people frequently, even now, I tell them it's like kids. What do I want to say? Kids. I forget what I want to say. Just forget it. Forget that part. So let me ask you: all these people that show up to the school with you, who are these people?
Friends, people that just want to be involved.
So like volunteers.
Volunteers. Now we got the police department. They come with us now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So when you get ready, when you get that call, you hit up a contact person and be like, "Hey," and they show up at the same time.
You said what now? I'm sorry. Say that again.
As far as the police are concerned, like, so you get a call from a parent or whatever, and you got to show up at the school at 4:00, and you call a particular department at the police station.
So I'm tied in with the liaison of the chief of police, who's basically over the community, and so his name is Ron Brown, and I connected with him, and so he my contact. So whenever I have a bully pickup, I just text him the information, and then he meet me there. Either he be there or he'll have a squad car meet me out there.
That's good.
Yeah, and that's God too. I honestly don't even know how I met Ron. I was trying to think about it. I was like, how did I meet Ron? What happened? and it was some random person hit me up saying that he wanted to talk to me. I mean, that was
Wow.
just what happened. So yeah, I couldn't. I was like, dang, that's crazy. But and from that, from me meeting him, um, so crazy story. So just last week, I went to a school for a kid, and I had the police with me. And would you know that the principal called the police on us? I'm like, we with the police, lady. Like, how you gonna call the police on us and we with the police? So yeah, he Ron, he was like, yeah, man, she just called the police. They just called me, asked me what's going on up here. So he telling them like everything fine. We're just up here for a kid getting bullied. But yeah, they called the police when I'm with the police.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. So the guys that come and show up, and females that show up with you, these vehicles that they're in, they're all pretty hot. And so are
Oh
these
yeah.
their cars?
Yeah. A lot of them is I have people. So some people come, they don't. I don't. You don't have to have a car to come. So some people that come, they don't have a car. But yeah, some of the people that do, they do they're bringing their own cars, and they wanna involve. That's their part of their involvement too, by bringing their cars and being there. And the thing about it is, like, when we go to the school, we got to get there early. We got to get there before the school pickup line, because the school pickup lines be
Right,
long as hell. So
right.
we have to get there at least like a little over an hour before the school bell rings. So
Wow.
we're outside
Just
sitting
hanging
out there
out.
for like an hour, over an hour. Like, we're just out there in the front of the school just waiting. That's
Do
so
the
we
kid
can.
know, the one that's being bullied? Do they know you're going to be out there? Oh,
No,
that's a
no.
surprise.
A couple of times a parent told, like when we first got started, and so I had to make sure I started telling the parents, don't say nothing. And the reason I had to say that is because the schools was acting so funny, when
Mm,
we would come, trying to block what we doing. And then if
mhm.
they know we coming, like I say, we sitting out there for an hour before the school bell ring. So what happens is, if a school find out we coming, what they'll try to do is get the kid out early. They'll try to shoot the kid out before the school bell ring, so that other parents can't see what's going on, so the other kids can't see what's going on. But that defeats the purpose of what we're trying
Right,
to do. So
right.
I had to tell the parent, don't say nothing to the school, don't say nothing to, because we with the parent. So if we with the parent, we good. So
You can be there
yeah,
regardless.
yeah. So we don't say nothing. We don't tell the schools nothing. We just go.
And, and then the kid gets to pick what car they get in, and you take them home. You give them a ride home that day.
Yep. They
That's
choose what
right.
they want, and we go on a little ride, and then we go home, and when we go, we take them to their house. When we take them to their house, we have talks. We have a conversation with them. We talk about what's going on. We give them words of encouragement. We give them, ideas. We help them with their confidence. We help them to know, like, it's not them. They're not, like, the reason they're getting bullied don't have nothing to do with them. We let them know God made them perfect the way they are,
Hmm.
and we just instill true love into them and let them know, like, hey, you probably never met me before. You don't know me or none of my friends, but we love you, and we want you to know that we got your back and we care about what you're going through. So
I
we
love
just try
that.
to implement love. That's all.
I love that. Um, so we're gonna move on because this could be like a whole conversation for today
Yeah,
and
yeah.
tomorrow. But how long have you been doing music?
Oh man, since about, I guess, 2000.
Okay.
2000? Yeah, yeah.
Was it something that you knew, like you knew basketball was it? Was music something you knew you had a gift of, or did you
Yeah,
discover
yeah.
it later, or what?
And so, like, even when I played, well, first off, my sister, um, big time music fan. She the one, she put me on Biggie. She put me on Public Enemy. Like, so,
Okay.
like, my sister was a big influence to me, when it comes to music. And so I got to study music and look at it and see it, and from the land of MTV Jams and Rap City.
Hmm.
So
Yo
I
and
was
TV
on,
rap.
on the videos and all that, man, and big huge fan of music. And then I'm from Houston, so I was there. I was about 12 when DJ Screw came out, you know, and so I was on that with Lil Kiki and Big Pokey and all them. So them was like my idols, you know, and UGK and all that. And so I was on it heavy. So when I played basketball, you know, basketball tie in with music. And so we would have little chants. We would do freestyles on the bus. I had a freestyle I would do before we would go play. It would just be something I would do to get the team hype. And it was just me mimicking, you know, a screw tape or some song I heard. And so it's always been there. And before basketball, I was actually in the Houston Boys Choir. I could sing. I had a good voice. So I was singing with a choir and everything. We would travel and go places and all that stuff. So I've been in music, you know. So music, I was in the church choir. So I've been, you know, music been
So when
something.
you sing, what kind of music do you sing? Like what, like Usher or Chris
When
Brown?
I
What?
sung, you talking about when I sung or right now?
Either or.
Well, back then, I just sing whatever. Right now, I don't seem like no Usher for sure. More like a Nate Dogg.
Okay, okay. So some melodic rap.
Yeah.
Okay.
More like a Nate Dogg.
Um, is there any? I, I couldn't really, honestly, I couldn't, I couldn't figure out how big of an artist you are. I tried, because I did my homework, but I couldn't figure it out. It looks like when you're on stage, it's like huge fucking arenas, man. These places are huge and they're packed.
Yeah,
And so I was just like,
yeah.
I couldn't figure it out.
I've during my career, um, I've never had, you know, crazy amounts of money. I've never had, you know, anybody fully get behind me like that. Part of the reason being in San Antonio, you know, people don't really look at San Antonio as a place to come get an artist. So everything I've had to do has been on my own. I've been my own manager, you know, all that stuff. So I've just been a person that's just been in music and been everywhere and been like everybody know about me, you know. That's actually why I'm getting back on my music now, because I feel like I got some unfinished business to take care of in music, and I got more talent that I feel like I need to show. You know, that's why you're an inspiration to me. You know, so
Thank you.
I feel like, you know, good music doesn't have an age. You know, especially if you're talking about real stuff and
Right.
you're relating to people, and people can, you know, get what you're saying and understand what you're saying and relate to it, and it makes them happy to hear it. So,
Yeah.
you know, when it comes to music, I would consider myself just an underground artist. You know what I'm saying? That people know, a lot of people know.
Okay.
That's why
Okay.
can I by myself sell out a whole arena? No, I don't think I could. But can I go into an arena with
Turn up.
30,000 people and they know who I am? Yes, I could. And I
Okay.
have, you know. And so that's why I can do stuff like that, because people do know me. I've been doing it forever. And
Mm-hmm.
I've been on the radio. I got videos with millions of views. I got, you know, that's not manipulated. That's real
Right.
views.
Right.
Um,
That
so
matters.
yeah, just so I hadn't been promoted how I should be promoted. I can say that. And
Hmm.
if I was promoted like a big artist that has the money to promote themselves, I probably could sell out arenas.
I
Um,
feel like the same too. Like I
yeah,
know I'm not the best rapper, but I got a pretty good fan base, and they're all authentic. They're all
yeah,
real people,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's just I'm the same. I do my own. Everything is me. I don't
exactly.
record my own beats. I have a producer that does that, but everything is me. I write my own music. I book my own shows. Well, I just wait for people to reach out to me and book me, but it's all me. They be like, "Can we talk to your manager?" Yeah, that'd be me. Like, how can I help you? Let me put on my
Exactly.
manager voice.
Exactly. I some
Um,
I do sometimes have people speak for me and stuff. People, you know, like that may be a part of events and stuff. But for the most part, I handle all my own stuff. I do everything.
Yeah.
As you can see, you hit me up and then boom, you know. So yeah, I handle a lot of my own stuff. It's been real hard for me to trust people. I've had people that want to be my managers.
Bro, that's exactly why I do what I do by myself.
Yeah.
I've had a couple people hit me up wanting to manage me, but you know the first thing they want is access to my social media.
Yeah. Nah.
No, you're not fucking getting that. Or you
For
could be
what?
missing out on opportunities. Bro, I'm pretty thorough. I go through all my shit. I'm not
Yeah.
dumb. I have a master's degree. I can figure
Exactly.
out what's business and what's bullshit.
Exactly.
You're not getting
If
my
I'm gonna get
social media.
somebody to do that, I'll just get my wife to do it. You know, somebody
Right.
close to me. But
Yeah, what you're not gonna do is get mad at me and shut down my social media. No.
for real.
And it
Yeah,
happens a
yeah.
lot.
Shut down your social media, but also you have to be careful with people speaking for you. You know.
Yeah. And what
Because,
the other thing is, like, I feel like if I'm saying give me $2,000 for a show, and
yeah,
you're my manager or my
you
booking
want,
manager
yeah,
or whatever, and they're saying, so if you my manager and I be like, all right, well, book me for 2,000, that's what I want, and you're booking me
exactly.
for 5, but I'm gonna give you 1,000 of that too. So now you're getting like, you know what I mean? You're getting
Yeah.
like some shit, and I'm still just getting $1,000.
Hey, you couldn't have said it better. The only way that would work is if it's a very established manager that can get me multiple shows a week.
Yeah.
If we could do that, then we could figure
Right.
something out. And if you can help me get my music out there more and help me introduce me to new audiences and other regions, that's a different story. But if you just want to say you want to talk for me, then hey, I could do that myself.
Well, let me tell you what I recently noticed. This is just for your own marketing information.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm a pretty good marketer. But what I've noticed, so, back in the day when people was promoting their music, it was being promoted on the radio, people buying albums and CDs and all this tangible stuff. Now, the main marketing tool is social media. But now with the algorithms doing whatever the fuck being controlled by AI,
Yeah, man.
it's not pushing out a lot. Not just me. It's not pushing out a lot of main artists, not mainstream artists, underground artists,
Yeah.
or even people with huge followings.
Yeah, yeah, man, it's so
Algorithms
weird.
fucking us up. We're not able. I got
Yeah.
400,000 followers on TikTok, 300,000 on Instagram, and I'm getting 1,500 views.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
them numbers ain't right. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
It's so weird because I had to it took me a long time with this too. I mean, I started Facebook in I guess 2010, I think. And then I started Instagram probably 2013 when I started Instagram. And here we are 11 years later. And I'm just getting figuring this out. And it comes down it really sucks too. You can even Google this. You can Google when is the best times to post, and it'll have a whole breakdown of between this time and this time you
It's
should post. And I'm
bullshit.
like, why would it have to be? If I have a following, why do I have to? Why can't I just post when I want and then my people see it?
Right.
Like,
Right.
so and then sometimes you'll post something even your stuff. Lately, I ain't been seeing nothing you post. Like
Right.
I don't even see it. I'm like, why? I thought I was thinking about that today when I was like, man, I ain't been seeing her post lately. And then I have some of my friends I've been following them. I don't see some of their stuff. And it's like they pick and choose what they're gonna show you.
Right.
You know? And even with my videos, that's why I started posting just random stuff because I wanted to test the time frames. So a lot of my random videos, they're not just random videos. That's me testing to see okay, is this time good? How's it working this time? Is it 3 p.m. on Wednesday? Is this gonna work good or is it not? And so when you see me post certain stuff, I'm testing the market too. I'm testing the waters to see when I post this, is a lot of people going to see it because I know and within the first 10 minutes, if I get at least 70 likes, that video that is gonna do good. Like it's gonna do good. But then sometimes I have a video in the first 10 minutes, it'll hit 20 likes. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, why is it doing that? You know, it's just it picks and chooses the stuff it wants to show. And
It's
I
very
don't
frustrating.
yeah, I don't understand why Instagram, even TikTok too. Like
Yeah,
it's
TikTok too, both of them.
I know when I first started TikTok, my TikTok was booming, jumping, and then
Yes,
I kind of stopped posting. Then I post something, hit 1,000,000 views. Then the next video I post hit 1,200 views, and I'm like,
right,
the hell,
right.
like how, you know? So I don't know why it's set up like that. It's very frustrating because
It's very frustrating, and it's getting worse because how are we supposed to market? How the fuck do you even want a creator on? How does Instagram want people to be creators when you're not even letting us freaking create and post and get the views? Not
yeah.
even from our own following.
Yeah, that's the thing. Then, so
We're
what I
not even
know,
talking about other
but
people.
you know what that's about though. What it's about is Meta and Facebook, Instagram, X, all of them. They want you to pay. They want you to pay for marketing. They want you to pay for
I ain't doing
ads.
that shit.
And
They're
yeah,
giving them no money.
that ain't gonna never happen. Especially when you build up a following organically. Like, why do I
Right.
need to pay for ads? But that's what it's about. So they have different things that they have implemented into these things now where you can beat that. What you got to do is start promoting to your following. Y'all hit the subscribe button because you know you can subscribe to somebody on YouTube and you
Yeah.
still won't see their stuff. You
Yeah.
still won't see it. The only time you'll see it is if you press subscribe, but then you go in and hit the notification bell. Same
Right.
thing with Instagram. Somebody could follow you, but that don't mean that I'll show you what I'm talking about too. That don't mean that they gonna see your stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
like with your stuff, what I just thought about right now, and this is something I'm by us talking about it, it just made me remember this. When you go to people's page, like I go to your page right now, and I'm gonna cut it on just to show you what I'm talking about. So
What are you cutting off?
so okay, yeah, see. So let's see. Okay, there's your page, right? And at the top, you see that bell?
Oh yeah.
You see that little bell at the top
Yeah.
with a check mark? Okay, so I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna show you, click on that bell. So when you click on the bell, then you have this pop up. And if you look on the bottom,
Well, I don't see it on yours.
you don't see the bell at the top. You don't see a bell? Okay, you gotta click on the three dots
Oh.
and
All
see
right.
some. Is anybody?
Notifications.
Yeah, notifications.
All right. And then
You see,
then I see
you
that.
see,
Okay.
did this pop up?
Yeah.
Okay. You see how yours, all it has is broadcast channels.
All right. Yours has nothing.
See, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit post. So now, now I'm following you. Now I want notifications for your posts. See, you see on mine, I just cut it on. So now it should show me more of your posts now. But
Okay.
see, the fact that you got to do that is ridiculous. Once you follow somebody, all that should get cut on.
Now this notification don't mean it. This don't mean like I'm gonna get like alerts on my phone when my
Notified.
phone shut down.
It
Right.
no, it just mean like it's not
On
like gonna
Instagram.
send you a special notification every time. It might. I don't think so though. It's just gonna pop it up on your timeline now. Like more often, you'll see it. But that's
Cause yours look different than mine. Mine look different than your whatever. Same thing. See how you get three? I got three choices for you.
oh yeah,
Stories, live video. Well, four choices.
yeah.
I
Oh
had
wow.
all that was off. I just turned them all on, but
Oh wow. Yeah, that's
yeah,
so it
yours looks
is.
different than mine.
Yeah, that is it. But you got you got an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an Android. Maybe that's got something to
Okay.
do with it. But yeah, that's weird. Even that, like, why is that different like that? You know, why is iPhone we on the same app, but it's got different?
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, but they doing a lot of that sneaky stuff now. Like, but it's in
Jesus
hopes to
Christ.
discourage people, to make you
It's
think you need to
discouraging.
spend, yeah, to make you spend some money. That's what it's all about.
It's
That's what it all
discouraging to the point I'll be like, you know what? Fuck all this shit. I ain't doing none of it.
that,
That's
I
what
don't
I would do. I
I,
don't even like
yeah.
really use TikTok anymore because they done frustrated me. Bro, when they first I've been monetizing on Instagram for about maybe 3 months. They sent me out a notification, hey, you can monetize. All right, cool. I make like $300-400 in the first month or two. And now I'm making $8, $10 a
Yeah.
month, bro. What the
You still
fuck?
oh they still
Because
you
you're not
still making
sharing my
money?
shit.
They still letting you make money on Instagram?
They started back up.
Yeah, they
They,
started up with me and then stopped again. Like they won't even
oh, for
show.
real?
Yeah, and I'm good. Like all my stuff is good. I'm not restricted or nothing. But yeah, they had gave me like a spring bonus,
Yeah, that's it.
and then but it stopped. Like it don't even do it no more. Yeah, it's crazy. I
Yeah,
don't know
this is
what's
weird. It's all
going.
weird and it's all the setup as far as I'm concerned.
Oh
Everybody's
yeah,
out.
man.
This is some bullshit.
It,
But
it, it- I don't know if you know, but it literally started once they started all this ad stuff. Once they
yes.
implemented the ads and all that, that's when it started. Cause I know 2018, 2019, man, I could just post and boom, I get, especially on YouTube, man, I could just put out a post on YouTube, put out a video, and I just start getting all kind of reactions. Now
Yeah.
I post, sometimes I'll post on YouTube, I barely get any reaction. I'm like,
Yeah.
because it's like
Same.
it's almost as like it's shadow banning you,
Yeah.
you know,
For
purposely not
nothing.
showing it. Yeah, purposely not showing your stuff to nobody. It's crazy. But
And
see,
that's what I
YouTube
don't
working too.
understand. Like, why are y'all doing that when you want us to be creators? Because that gets people to come to your platform.
Yeah,
You want the interaction, but you're suppressing it.
yeah. They definitely suppressing it. Like it's definitely being
Have you
suppressed.
lost followers? I've lost like 40,000 followers
Really?
over
Yeah,
the last couple months. And not just me. Like,
yeah,
I know other big accounts, I see them talking about it.
yeah, yeah. I honestly, I don't think so. I be so busy. I don't be looking at that. I look at my followers once a month. I'll be paying attention.
I just pay
Um,
attention because I notice, like, when I go to it,
I'm gonna pay attention now.
it's a huge amount. So it's like,
Yeah,
well, what the hell happened? You know what
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean?
I haven't seen no big drop on my end. I have not.
Yeah.
Facebook, Facebook is crazy because I think I've had 99,000 followers on Facebook for the last 4 years.
Oh my God, that's
It just
insane.
stays on 99, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, but my Facebook doing good. I'm getting good reactions. I'm getting good engagement, but yet my following don't go up. It's so odd.
Well, that's another whole thing because I just accidentally deleted mine today. I'm trying to figure it out.
Your
I'll deal with that
Facebook,
shit another day.
your Facebook,
Yeah.
your Facebook crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
want
like,
you
I ain't even got the patience right now to deal with that shit.
to,
But a little bit more about your music. I want you. So I wanted you to give me 16, but initially I want you to give me 16 of the song you're gonna work on today
a
video.
16.
Yeah.
You want me to spit it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know that one.
Or you could do the let me know joint because that
Let
was
me
like
see.
that. I
Ah.
like that one.
uh,
That was a vibe.
uh, let's see.
Or you could just do a
I
freestyle.
do, I do got the song. I can play it.
I
I
don't want you to
can.
play it.
I'm not so. What when I say play it, I mean I'm gonna have it low in the background so I can
Oh,
hear it.
okay, okay, okay.
So I won't mess up because I need to practice the song because I am doing it in a video today. I
Okay.
should already know it. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah. This is new song. All right, here we go.
What's the name of
Oh
it?
my ghost shit, nigga. R.I.P. Kobe. Out the San Antonio, and I ball like Ginobili. If you a hater, you can die slowly. Heat on my side got me feeling real toasty. Got them haters gnawed, cause Jahad got the heater. Roddy Piper, I will put you in a sleeper. That nigga all in a DM like a creeper. Call me
Right.
Nas cause I sip ether. So fly, you ain't talking money, catch a side eye, Wi-Fi. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, it's new, so I'm still working on it. But one of the things I did just right though, I just wrote a poem. I ain't trying to get political on your thing, but I just wrote a poem about Make America Great Again. Um, and with this poem, I'm really just touching on, you know, how people can have the audacity to say "Make America Great Again." I feel like that's like a slap in people's face, you know, especially people that look like me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no racist bone in my body. My wife is white. You know, I don't have no. I look at everybody as people, as God's children. But to say "Make America Great Again" is like, you know, it's like, man, like why are we talking like that? Because America has never been great. If you ever had a
It's
time
so
where,
fucked up. It ain't even funny.
yeah, if you ever had a time where, you know, and I know you ain't on none of this, but the facts are there was a time when there were white only restaurants. There was a time when there was white only schools because segregation was real. So when you say "Make America Great Again," you basically saying take us back to that time,
Facts.
because the only people that had it great was the ones that had the only that could only be in those places.
Right.
So that's what that's saying. So yeah, my point is more about that. And I'm gonna say it. I say it to you. You let me know what you think, because I'm
All
gonna
right.
put it out. I'm gonna put it out today. Not today, but I'm gonna record it today. I'll probably put it out this week.
So you gonna put it to
Um,
some music?
no, I'm gonna say it like a poem, because it's a poem, but it's almost like a rap too, you know,
Okay.
because I'm an
Spoken
artist. So
word.
yeah, and I know it, but I want to make sure I complete it correctly, so I'm gonna read it. So I break it down to you, and I probably got like 10 more minutes, and I got to get ready for the event that we got. It's at 4 o'clock out here.
Okay.
But so here's my point. Make America great again. Make America great again. But when was America ever great? The America I've lived in all my life has been filled with nothing but hate. Ever since Columbus took this land from the natives and slavery was a thing for over 400 years straight, even after the slaves were free, Black folks still had to deal with hate, from white supremacy to the KKK. So please tell me, when was America ever great? Oh, he must mean when segregation was a thing, and if you were white, you were the only one with civil rights. Back when it was whites only restaurants. And if you were Black, you had to worry about crosses being burned in the front of your home at night. Ronald Reagan came up with the phrase make America great again in 1980. And even back then, it was considered racist and shady. So why would Trump pull it out again in 2012? It was to be racist towards Obama for winning again and giving Mitt Romney hell. Because at that time, our economy was great. The only reason Trump would pull out Make America Great Again was out of pure hate. That's why if he wins, he's going to give cops the right to stop and frisk. And Trump wants to give police full immunity. Ain't that about a bitch? Manipulating his supporters, making them think he got cheated. How? When the electoral votes was how he got defeated. He had people riot at our nation's capital and tried to act like it wasn't his fault. I got 3 daughters, and Donald Trump had to pay 83 million because he was held liable for sexual assault. He paid the New York Times 86,000 to see the death of 5 Black and Latino teens. And when they were awarded 40 million for false imprisonment, Trump was nowhere to be seen. That shows his true character and his racist heart. But Trump faking to be a Christian, that takes him to the top of the evil chart. He doesn't know one Bible verse, how to ask God for forgiveness, or how to pray. But yet he's selling Trump Bibles for $59.98. He's faking to be a Christian just to get Christian votes. If he's doing stuff like that, there's no telling how low he will go. But vote for who you want, is your choice, my friend. Just know America was never great. So how could it be great again? Yeah. Yeah. What you
That's
think?
true. It's all facts.
All facts. Yeah.
All
I
facts.
know they ain't gonna want to hear that, but
It is what it is.
at this point in time, I feel convicted. You know, I don't care if I ruffle no feathers.
Yeah.
I don't care because, you know, we keep it short on it. But one of the things that scares me is that he has the nerve to lie that he doesn't know about Project 2025. How do me and you know about Project 2025, but the former president of the United States has no idea what it is, and his
Right.
people wrote it?
Right.
So because he lied, that scares me because that means he knows.
Yeah.
And another
Well,
reason,
he's been the biggest liar
oh yeah, oh yeah, you know the
about
biggest
ever.
thing,
You can't believe nothing he says.
nothing. And so one of the things that really do scare me though, because throughout time as presidents, you know, we all know a president ain't nothing but a damn mascot for America. You know,
Right.
they ain't really making no choices like that. It's
Right.
really Congress who the ones
Right.
who running, you know. So, but to hear Trump laugh and say, on day one, I'm gonna be a dictator, proven fact he said it on camera. Then for him to say, Christians, go out and vote, and then if I win, in 4 more years, you'll never have to vote again. What?
I heard it. I heard it.
What does that? What that means? You're trying to overthrow Congress and take over our democracy for dictatorship.
Shut down the Department of Education, all that shit.
And I don't understand why anybody would think that's okay. You think you know what's crazy about the Department of Education part? All these people that got kids, right? If you have a child and you're voting for Donald Trump, but yet you're saying, what has Kamala Harris and Joe Biden done for us in the last 4 years? Look at our economy. How you think your pocket's gonna be when you don't have a free school with a free bus system to send your kids to? What you think gonna happen to your pockets then? You gonna be even more hurt than you are now. Way more hurt than you are now.
Yeah,
You don't
people
have
don't think
that free system no more. Like, okay, he doing that because he trying to put that extra money towards some bullshit. He
right.
probably trying to pocket it. Who knows? But it just don't make sense. It's more about it seems like more about control. And see, I thought that America was the land of the free, you know. Hey man. Hey. I thought America was the land of the free. So I feel like Trump whole thing is a hypocrite to the whole American way. You know, we're supposed to be able to choose our religion. We're supposed to be able to choose what we want to do with our body. We're supposed to be able to choose. I mean, period. Not
Right.
have somebody tell us what religion. In Project 2025, they want the whole country to be Christian. They don't want the country to be nothing else, just Christians. That's it. So yeah, it's scary. But
It is scary.
yeah, I done a lot of research, and for my research, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put this little poem together. It just kind of came to me too. I was thinking about it one day, and I was like, because I want to say something, because I follow Plies, man, and Plies he be amping
Yeah, me
me up.
too. He be going in.
He be
He's
amping
not
me up.
playing.
So I was like, man, you know what, man, I gotta do something. You know, I ain't gonna be just crazy political on my page,
Right.
but I'm gonna be dropping little things here and there just to let people know, because I feel like once after this election happened, like I want people to know what side I was on. You know what I'm
And I
saying?
think the most ignorant thing people are saying is they voting for Trump because he gave them a damn check.
Oh man, yeah.
And
You know
I've
what's
heard that
crazy?
shit from people I know, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, because
Man,
that's
you know
the
what's crazy
dumbest
about
shit you
that
could have
is
said.
we got a check from Biden too, but he ain't running around here. I gave y'all a
Right.
check. I got y'all a check. Like, nah, Biden, you know, people don't even
They,
realize
they did what they
Biden,
were supposed to do in a time of need.
that's just what you're supposed to do. Period.
Period.
Period, man. Period. But you
And
know,
it won't that big of a goddamn check that they need to be bragging about it. It won't that big.
we was shut down, couldn't do nothing for 5 months, and you sent us that. That's all you sent. Like, come
Right.
on.
Right. And yeah, anyway. Anyway, you gotta go, but before you go,
Yeah, I got a little more time, so you know, go
okay,
ahead.
so but I need you to shout out. I don't want you to forget.
Okay.
The website or IG for the anti-bully gang,
Okay.
your IG, and then I'm gonna post it in the YouTube description too.
Okay. My Instagram is King Kyle Lee. King Kyle Lee, like Bruce Lee. My anti-bully gang Instagram is anti-bully gang. You can look up anti-bully gang on Google. You can Google King Kyle Lee. All my stuff will come up too. Same thing for Facebook. My personal Facebook page is Kyle Lee, but then I also had a King Kyle Lee, and then anti-bully gang website is antibullygang.com.
Okay, it's all simple, and King Kylie is on that ticker going across. It's on his
Yeah.
monitor thing right there too.
Just take the spaces out.
Yeah. So pretty much that we went over everything that I wanted to go over, and I know you got candy and stuff to hand out. And are you going to that?
Huh?
Are you going to that?
To the candy thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a candy giveaway, but it's also a meet and greet. So I'm gonna be
Okay.
doing meet and great up there too with everybody.
Are they meet and greeting King Kylie or the anti-bully gang?
Both. Both. And we'll have food, like I said, and I'm gonna also be passing out candy to the kids too.
I'm gonna come pop out there and give me some candy. And meet the gang.
Yeah, man. Just just a little something positive to do. I got my boy coming. He's gonna bring a moon bounce out there so the kids can jump around and all that.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I'll put that in my. But yeah, so just just trying to do whatever we can to show love, to the community and let people know that we care and we down. We down with the community, man. Like that's our community is all we got, man. Take a village. It take a village of people coming together to be positive and show our kids how things should be. So that's all we're trying to do. It get tough sometimes, but you just got to continue to keep pushing, and keep that faith and stay open, and stay positive. And God gonna always work it out. Some kind of way He gonna work it out. So we just got to stay positive and continue to look at the brighter things and not have any negative things going on in your mind, which that take time. People got to learn positivity takes time. You got to train yourself to be positive. You got to train your thinking to be positive. You got to check yourself. You got to check yourself in the mirror. You got to look at yourself and talk to yourself. I'd have been plenty conversations with myself in the mirror, So that's the only way that we can.
And it's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the hardest thing to do. It's not a joke.
Most definitely is.
And let me just say this too. This ain't a plug for my music because by the time this video comes out, the song will already be out. But I wrote a song called Senseless Murders about a year and a half ago. Okay. And I just didn't know, I didn't know the hook. I thought I wanted to use like a Tupac hook, but I didn't, that wasn't it. Because otherwise I would have been put the song out. But it just wasn't ready. But then I finally found the hook that I wanted to use. And that comes out on November 4th. But it talks about, obviously, senseless murders of the youth today. Mm-hmm. Them killing each other and just all this craziness. My grandson got murdered last July.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think I did see something.
18. He'll be 20 on November 2nd.
You posted something about that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
I wrote a song actually.
Yeah.
A song for TJ, so that's out. But so that came from the heart, and plus I see it like the kids I work with and the environment I live in. Like I really am in the hood as much as people don't want to fucking believe it. I'm trying to get out. I'm trying, but the song, that's what it's about. Like I see it every day and I live it, and yeah. So I want you to peep that when it come out.
Oh yeah.
Just because you be dealing with the youth too. That's mainly why.
Yeah, for sure. And then let me know too. Like I say, I'm a fan, man. So let me know you need help on a hook or something. Let me know. Shoot me the beat, man. Let me know your idea. We'll work on something.
Hey.
Hi.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go. It's been real nice talking to you and meeting you. And again, thank you so much for your time.
You too. Thank you for having me, man. Anytime.
All right. Good luck on the video shoot.
Thank you. God bless you. Have a good day.
All right. Bye.
What's up, big man?